Today we're going to make this easy paper monster craft.
For today's craft, you're going to need some scissors, a pencil, some paper in different colors, a white piece of paper to draw on, something to color with. Today I'm using crayons. You could use markers, you could use paints, whatever you have, and some glue. So go ahead, grab your supplies, and let's get started. So the colors I've chosen are the colors I'm going to use for my little monster. These are the two colors, and you can see I just grabbed some scraps. These have been used before, so it's no problem. I'm just reusing some paper. And then the white paper is what I'm drawing on. What I've done is taken a larger piece of paper, folded it in half, and just cut it. You could use a piece this size, you could use a small piece, you could use a large piece. It doesn't matter. You just want to make sure whatever size you use, you make the picture fit on your piece of paper. So this is my piece of paper. I'm going to grab my pencil and I'm going to draw my little monster. And the wonderful part about this is there's no right or wrong. You get to be as creative as you would like. Now when I'm drawing, I like to kind of just take my monster shape and make it about 3/4 of my page. So that would be almost to the top. So this would be a half, and then I jump a little bit more, and that's about 3/4, and that's about the size of height I want my monster to be. My legs are going to be falling off the edge here with the paper. Let me just explain this a little differently. Here we go. So this is what I mean. I want my monster to take up most of the page. My legs are going to be coming off the edge here. My arms I'll draw on the page, and then I'm going to draw some features, and here I've drawn clouds, but I don't know what I'm going to do today. I get to be creative. So here we go. Think about what shape you want your monster to be. And I'm going to jump in a little bit from the left here and put my pencil down and just draw a line that goes up and maybe kind of, my pencil's not working here. Come up, curve in a little bit, and then up again, curve all the way around. And I could come straight down or around, but I'm just going to curve again. I think I'm going to curve in and out again. And there we go. That's the body. You make your body any size you want. Then once you have your body, you're going to now start thinking about how you are going to give your monster some features. So last time I did rounded ears, but I kind of think I'm going to go something maybe more curved and pointed at the tip. So I'm going to try that and see what it looks like. And this is, like I said, where you get to be creative. It's your monster. You can have your monster looking any way that you want. And so now's the time to just go ahead and think about what you want, add it. If you don't like it, you erase it and you add something else. This is great when you're collaborating or working with someone else. Sometimes other people can give you great examples of what you could use. Last time I did like tiny little horns and big round ears. So these they look like big horns. I meant them to be ears, but they kind of look like horns. So maybe I'll do, I don't know. I'll just curve around again here and maybe do an ear like that. Oh boy, I kind of like it. Now it looks like on this side I'm going to run out of room. Maybe not. If I did, that's okay. It could just pretend the ear was going off the page, but I think that's okay. And I'm even going to go on the inside. Just kind of copy that shape. You can either copy what I'm doing or make your own. And I think I'll just do maybe some lines at the top here for maybe some hair that goes diagonal up and across and this way, like diagonal one way, sorry, and then down and a curve this way and this way and this way. Just kind of all messy. And I might even do that over here so you can see I'm just kind of curving one way, then in, then out the other way. There's no right or wrong, just me kind of experimenting. Okay, now I'm gonna make some eyes. I think I'll go round for these ones. So I'm gonna make a round circle, then I'm gonna actually start right at the edge of this round circle and make another one. So they're kind of together a little bit. I'm gonna put two pupils in there. I think I'm gonna do a nose. I did not do a nose on my last one. I think I'll do a nose that goes all the way around. Nice round nose. And let's see my smile. I'm going to do a half smile here where we've got, there we go. I think I like that. You know what? I might even put a little tooth. maybe 2 teeth. Yeah, I think that's cute. And then I can decorate the body. I can either decorate it now with my pencil or I can color it in after. I can also put things in the background if I choose. I'm going to color in the whole background after. Now, if you want arms, you're going to draw those in now. So I think I'm going to do my little arms like this. So I'm going to do a straight line. I'm going to jump over and do another straight line. And then I think I'm going to give my little guy 3 fingers. You decide what you're going to do. Go ahead. And then this side, I'm going to do it the same thing. A line, jump over in a line. And you can see I don't have enough room over here, but that's okay. I can draw one and then it looks like the other ones are just off of the page. We missed it in the picture. So it is all figure-outable. You can always figure things out. Okay, now I really like my little guy. I don't know if I'm going to put anything in the background. My last one I put clouds, but I feel like this doesn't need anything, so I'm just going to leave it. And I'm going to show you how to do the legs before I decorate. So, legs. I've got these 2 colors, and I think I want to do green for my legs, and I'm going to put shoes on with the purple. So for my legs, it's going to be 2 rectangles. So I have my piece of paper here. We're going to, let's see how long. The length of my page, let's do this. I'm going to measure, just to make it easier for you, from the top of my head here of my monster to the bottom of my page. I'm going to line up my page, my piece of paper from the top to the bottom, and that's how long I'm going to make my legs. You can make longer legs, you can make shorter legs, but I'm just going to give you an idea. So I'm just going to draw a line that goes straight across. I'm going to cut that. Here we go. Then I want my legs to be long, thin rectangles, so I'm going to use 2 finger spaces. That's about 2 centimeters. I'm going to draw a little line, and then I'm going to jump over it, do 2 finger spaces, draw a little line, and that's what I'm going to do for my legs. It's going to be 2 rectangles. Now you might need a ruler for this if you feel like it's a bit too wobbly, or you could have wobbly legs. They don't have to be straight, right? They could be a bit curved, but I just want 2 rectangles the same size, same length, same width. Yours can be smaller, they can be longer, they can be wider, they can be thinner. You just need 2 of them. So I've got my 2. Then I want my feet. So I'm going to actually just trim a little bit of this off. I'm going to take it and fold it because I want 2 feet. And I'm going to draw some little shoes here. So I'm going to line this up to one of my legs so I know the width. And I'm just going to line this up on one end so I don't even have to worry about that end. Just going to come straight down here. So see where I'm coming straight down. And then I'm going to curve up and kind of around for my shoe. Whoops. And this time I'm going to come in. So here, see how I've come up a little bit and down and across, just to put a little heel on it. So down. Try that again. Down, around, up, straight down, and right across to put a little heel. And then I'm going to cut that out. Now I folded it in half, so I'm going to end up with 2 shoes. Now you could do different shoes, you could do boots, you could put feet that actually look like different feet. It is up to you. Okay, so cute. I really like my shoes. Now, my legs. In order to make them for my monster, all I'm going to do is fold them over. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to use my 2 fingers. I'm going to fold over so it's 2 fingers wide. See how I did that? I folded over. Then I'm going to use my 2 fingers and fold back that exact same 2 fingers. So let's do it again. Fold forward. It's like a little accordion. And then under or back. And then you go on top again. And then underneath and back, and this is what you end up with. Okay, let's try the other one. So I'm going to use my 2 fingers. This is tricky. Put it down on the page like this. Use your 2 fingers. Just mark that off. and then fold towards you. Okay, and then lift it up. You'll see where it joins here, and then just fold under. And you'll see here where it stops. Just put your little pencil mark if you need to, and go forward, lift it up, and go back on that same spot. So either way, whatever is going to work for you. And forward, and there we go. We have our accordion. These we are going to glue on after, but while we're waiting for that to happen, I'm actually just going to glue the boots right on and get those done. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the bottom of my boot. Put that here at the bottom of one, and then I'm going to put glue on the other boot. Put that on the other. Now my little legs are ready, and I like to glue those on at the end so that I have lots of space to color. So coloring. This is fun because you get to do whatever you want. You can put a design in here. You can put a design on the outside. What I like to do though is color the whole page. And then when I'm done coloring the whole page, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the end of one of my legs, and I'm going to go underneath and glue that. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this one. I'm going to go underneath the page and glue that down, and it will be all done. So I'm going to start coloring. You can start coloring as well, and we'll meet at the end to show our masterpieces. Okay, as I'm coloring, I'm just going to give you a little coloring tip. Coloring can be awesome, and sometimes it can be tiring. Your hand can get tired depending on how long you're coloring. So you can always stop, shake out your hand, just give it a little bit of a break, and then continue. I also recommend, if you want your coloring to look neater, you always go the same direction. So you can see I'm going always one direction, this way, this way, this way, this way. I'm not going up and down and all around. I mean, certainly you can color any way you want, and maybe you want to see more of different textures inside your drawing, but if you can keep your coloring all one direction, it does make it look a tad bit neater. Also, be careful what's underneath your page, because when you're coloring with crayon, and there's something underneath your page, it will mark on your page. You'll get that texture from, so you can see here where I was coloring, and there underneath here is, I still have little bits of glue pieces, so it kind of shows up. Okay, those are some of my tips. There we go. Now you can see my little teeth here, because I used yellow, didn't show up very well. I'm wondering just to add a little black around the outside. That will make that look better. Okay, now we're ready for those feet. Remember, we said we're gonna put glue on when we're all done. Well, I like my picture here, so I'm all ready. Put the glue on, lift that up, and put that underneath. And same thing on the other side. And you can see when I am putting it underneath here, I'm not putting it right at the edge, so there's about a finger space at that edge. And I'll move it over a little bit. There's finger space at that edge. And we have our very cool monster. Look how cute my monster is. I hope you enjoyed this craft. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.